pull up, load out, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Pull up, load out, let's go. Truck bed, yeah.
Play.
Pull up, load out, let's go. Yeah, let's go. Pull up, load out, let's go. Truck bed packed up, boxes stacked high. Early morning frost, still we let it fly. Wrapped up spools, rows of pure gold. Crew in the cab, ready to roll. From storefront fronts to big roof lines. Every job site needs the right supplies. When the season calls, we don't stall. We hit that source and we get it all. One stop, one run, we move real fast. Grab what you need, make every job last. Big reef drops, clip by clip. When you need the gear, we don't miss. ChristmasContractor.com. That's the light plug. ChristmasContractor.com. We load up, then we move up. For the installers, for the decorators, for the holiday pros. ChristmasContractor.com. Bring that glow home. Bucket trucks lined up, back gate swing. Crew chief checking every single thing. Timers, clips, cords, connectors, two mighty bright runs, and a clean drop through. No wasted steps, no backtrack talk. We get in, gear up, then we walk the walk. Top off the trailer, stack it tight. By the time sundown hits, you gon' shine tonight. One stop, one run, we move real fast. Grab what you need, make every job last. If the calendar's full and the pressure's thick, we got the supplies that make it click. ChristmasContractor.com. That's the light plug. ChristmasContractor.com. We load up, then we move up. For the installers, for the decorators, for the holiday pros. ChristmasContractor.com. Bring that glow home. From Bayou Road to the suburbs wide, every bold display got a pro inside. When the call comes in, we don't slow down. Hit that sauce and we lock it down. Load out, get back to work. Crew up, suit up, make that season burn. Load out, get back to work. Crew up, suit up, make that ChristmasContractor.com. That's the light plug. ChristmasContractor.com. We load up, then we move up. For the installers, for the decorators, for the holiday pros. ChristmasContractor.com. Bring that glow home. Pull up, load out, holiday pros. Let's go. Yeah. Invisible lights. ChristmasContractor.com. Whole block watching. Let's go. Whole block watching when the lights come on. Clean by the day, but at night too strong. One tap change, now the whole vibe gone. Everybody wish they had the glow at home. Whole block watching, yeah, the flex too clean. Roof line hit different when it shine like this. Invisible lights, got the whole street leaning. ChristmasContractor.com, now they all locked in. Pull up slow, let the curb appeal talk. Daytime low key, but at night it chops. Track tuck clean, you can barely see the lines. Then the sun go down and the whole house shines. This ain't season, no stress, no ladders, no guests, no clips all loose, no half-done mess. This that smart control, set it right from the phone. Any color you want, make the whole house your own. One white smooth when you keep it classy. Full color wild when you wanna get flashy. Game day lit, holidays on smash. And back to clean mode like money don't flash. They ask who did it, They stop and stare, tryna act cool, but they know it ain't fair. That soft glow hit and the whole thing drips. Now the whole neighborhood tryna copy this. Whole block watching when the lights come on. Clean by the day, but at night too strong. One tap change, now the whole vibe gone. Everybody wish they had the glow at home. Whole block watching, yeah, the flex too clean. Roof line hit different when it shine like this. Invisi lights got the whole street leaning. ChristmasContractor.com. This that permanent glow with the premium touch. This that low-key flex that say too much. House look custom, house look paid. Whole thing sharp like a fresh edge fade. No more dragging them bins from the garage wall. No more crawling up ladders every single fall. This that once done right, then enjoy the view. Sit back, hit the app, let the system do you. 36 volt power, RGB to the wave. Built for the ones who ain't chasing basic. If the house look dead, we can bring it to life. If the street too dark, we can shift the whole night. From the peaks to the lines, from the trim to the edge. Just that polished up glow, got the whole block pressing. When they ask where it came from, tell them no surprise. ChristmasContractor.com. And visit lights. One house changed and the next one called. That's what happened when the real one installed. One look at the glow and they all want it. That's how I flex, turn the street to a trend. Whole block watching when the lights come on. Clean by the day, but at night too strong. One tap change, now the whole vibe gone. Everybody wish they had a glow at home. Whole block watching, yeah, the flex too clean. Roof line hit different when it shine like this. Invisi lights got the whole street leaning. ChristmasContractor.com, now they all locked in. Whole block watching, Invisi lights. ChristmasContractor.com.
What's up, Laura?
What is up?
I know you love all this rap music that I'm playing.
I mean, it's just my favorite. You know how I feel about rap music. I'm the OG.
Yeah, you know, OG. As a matter of fact, Armando just called me a few minutes ago and he's like, man, I love that song. Do I have permission to use it? And what do you think I said?
I think you said, of course you do, Armando.
I said, absolutely
you're my
not.
favorite
You have no
buddy.
permission to use it whatsoever. That is a recorded
That's really
song.
nasty,
It's on
Mom.
Amazon. And there'll be copyright infringements 100%. But if you would like, I can make you one specifically for your business, is what I told them. And even a step further, I said, why don't we just get like a sign-up form? And anyone who wants me to make
all
a
extra.
song
Can't
for
you
their
just do something
company-
for your friend?
No, that's not how you do it. So I said I could make a song for every single person who uses Invisalights. I can make a commercial for their business, and it costs less than $100 or something like that. He was like, okay, so he has to talk to Sugar Daddy Dustin about it. So we'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
Anyway, today, where am I at? Okay.
It's Wednesday.
What happened with this?
I don't know.
Did this go? Anyway, today we're talking to Mike Wingard, better known as Legacy Mike, entrepreneur, marketer, branding expert, author, and a guy whose message is bigger than just money. We're going to get into marketing, AI, branding, business growth, and what really matters when you're building a legacy. So let's bring him on there, Laura.
Sweet, let's do it.
Yeah, he's from Ohio, I believe. Huh?
Ohio.
There he is. Oh,
What's
Mike.
up?
What's up?
Yeah.
Wingard?
Wingard. Yep.
Wingard.
Yeah. You
Last
still live in
time-
Ohio. I'm in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, he's in
yeah.
South Carolina, so he left Ohio like everyone else.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm one of those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I remember Laura and I were at Clipicon 2023, and
Somewhere
JC
there.
Chanowski was there. And I was like, well, where are you going after this? Because maybe we could ride together in this or something. And he was like, dude, I'm going to this ATV, like a UTV. You're taking those side-by-sides out in the desert, and there's having this men thing. And then I found out that you ran it. And then I was looking that you also did a fishing trip and some other stuff. I was like, dang, what is that?
He was jealous.
I was a little jelly. I was a little jelly.
It wasn't a little.
But I already had the airplane done. But JC said, well, you can just ride with us. I think there might be enough room for one more person, but you got to send Laura by herself on the plane. And that for some reason that didn't work out. But
Right?
Like,
anyway,
my
so
wife,
yeah, what?
ATVs. I think I want to go with my wife.
Yeah.
That's exactly every good man would always say that. But yeah, so what's going on, man? What do you do? What's going on with this? You like a business development, or what's your story?
Yeah, so I've built and sold 5 different home service companies. I actually helped start a lighting business, and it's still running, but I sold my shares to that. So I know a lot about the lighting world. And then people started. So my last company was a roofing company. I bought it, was growing it, and I hit a brick wall. I had 3 sales guys, and one of them quit. One of them got poached one of them went into a competitor. Another one we had to let go, and another guy went to start his own company, start his own cleaning business. And I called a mentor of mine, and I'm like, I got to figure out how to find sales reps. He's like, well, what's your biggest problem? I was like, my biggest problem is over the past 6 months, I've generated 324 roofing leads and I have nobody to field them. And he's like, you're in the wrong business, bro. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, if you can generate good leads for people, like just go sell leads to other roofing companies. So I did that. I grew it really quickly. I taught a bunch of people how to do lead generation. And then now I'm pivoting into something completely different. It's going to be wild, which is why I have all these sauces behind me. So
yeah. So what's the deal with this sauce? You said something about Chick-fil-A or something or what?
Oh yeah. So I'm writing a book called You've Lost Your Sauce and How to Get It Back. I went through a full-on nervous breakdown a couple of years ago and learned a lot on my way down. And I'm just
on
trying
your way
to help
down.
people. Yeah, right. I mean, you guys talk to
I've been there
entrepreneurs all the time, right? It's hard out there, man. And you start to lose yourself. You start to understand it, but you start to think like, is this even worth it anymore? So I want to help people get that back. So SAW stands for swag, authenticity, unhinged creative energy. So, or unstoppable creative energy. So yeah, man, doing a lot of different things.
Did you hear that, Laura?
I mean, I'm
That's
just
what
staring at
sauce-
sauces. I'm looking at some of my
What
favorite
did he
sauces
say?
on that wall.
What does sauce stand for again?
So it's for
Swag.
swag, authenticity,
Authenticity.
unstoppable creative energy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's good. All right. So
Well,
tell me
now-
about this fishing trip and all the men get together. What's the deal with that? Because you had like a good turnout. And I'm just going, what the hell is he doing? What?
Yeah.
There's a good
Yeah,
turnout.
we did 14 events over a 3 or 4 year period. Now we're doing events a little bit different. I got one coming up actually next week in Orlando at Universal Studios. And then we're going to be doing a lot of one-day events. So here's like basically our event schedule. We do quarterly one-day events for the people that are like, man, I'm in my business every day. I can't really get away for that long. So it's on a Saturday, in and out. They're really fun. And then every spring and fall, we do a 2-day like resort style retreat, small group, kind of like mastermind event. So
Fun.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So everybody wants to know this. So
Yeah.
Mike Wingard somehow got the name Legacy Mike. How'd that happen?
Yeah. Yeah. My group is called Legacy Entrepreneurs and everybody's name is Mike. So I just named myself Legacy Mike. And it's funny.
Good.
Yeah. It's funny because like now, even when I like check into hotels and stuff or like dinner reservations, it's always Legacy Mike. So I've actually thought about legally changing it. So
Well, it's only like $20, right?
yeah.
You're like, sorry, Ma. I know you did your best, but I got a better name. Yeah, than you
Yeah.
had.
Yeah. And one thing you guys talk to business owners all the time, right? And
Yeah.
it's really easy to get off track in your business and wonder like, is this worth it? What am I even doing? I'm just spinning my wheels. And I'm sure you guys have talked before about every business owner should have a mission statement, right?
Yes.
A lot of business owners don't have a mission statement. So number one, everybody get a mission statement in your business. Number two, I think every person should have a life mission statement.
Yeah.
Because what about like your family and your friends and how do you run your life? So my life mission is this: to be proud of the man I've become when I take my last breath, knowing that every action and interaction throughout my life inspired somebody to be their very best. So by naming myself Legacy Mike, it reminds me that like when we're on here right now, I'm present. Like all I'm focused on is like everybody who's listening to this, like, are you getting something valuable out of this? Is there something that I'm going to say that'll help you live a better life, have a positive impact on the next generation? Like it just keeps me grounded.
That's awesome.
He like knows all the right words to say, Laura.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You take notes, babe. Take notes.
I know that's what I'm saying. I should like.
He's way younger
I
than
should
you
write
too.
down what I'm going to say first, and then bounce that off of Chat GPT. Do you ever
Right.
notice that you're looking for Chat GPT to say, give you an attaboy and say, that's a great job? You know what?
Yeah.
That was very smart of you. What a smart move that was. And And then you're like, hey, daddy, I mean, chat GPT.
Ron
I
has
just
an
got the
unhealthy
video
relationship
that you
with him.
helped me with the title and the description and all the other stuff. And I posted it. I just want to show you that I did it because I want you to be proud of me that I did it.
Right.
And do you ever notice yourself like looking for ChatGPT to give you a little attaboy?
You can tell that.
Yes.
You guys ever go in the settings? You can tell it how you want it to coach you.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I need positive words of encouragement.
Yeah.
But it doesn't give you all that. What?
This is my love language, and I want you to
Check
use
this out. So I wrote a book called ChatGPT Cash Code. You can pick it up. But one of the things that I do, because you guys use AI a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, believe
you
me.
can say that.
Whenever you see my posts, I'm not that smart actually in real life. AI is like I'm a superhuman, you know.
Yeah, he's super.
So have you noticed how you can go in the settings and tell it like how you want it to interact with you? Have you ever done that before?
No, I guess I'm an amateur when it comes to that. Yeah.
All right.
Just-
No worries. So go in the settings.
Okay.
And you can tell it like, here's how I want you to talk to me. Here's how I want you to give me answers. I never want you to use an M dash ever. Like you can tell it all that stuff, right? So when I went into ChatGPT or Claude or whatever, I tell it to coach me like this. I'm like, use the marketing genius of Dan Kennedy. Use the leadership wisdom of John Maxwell. Use the financial advice of Dave Ramsey. Use the like innovative side of Alex Hormozy. Like I put like 5 people that I follow, and I'm like, give me. And one of my unofficial mentor is Jesse Cole from the Savannah Bananas. You guys ever heard of Jesse Cole?
Have I heard of him? He's probably one of the smartest business people on the planet.
Yep.
The Savannah Bananas.
Yep. So he was supposed to speak at my first event, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Funny story. But yeah, so I'm like, give me the creativity of Jesse Cole. And so every time it gives me an answer, it tells me that. Like it coaches me like that. So gives me those different perspectives. So just a little AI hack for you guys.
I thought there was like,
That's good.
you can say, respond to me. This is the only one I did. I did the respond to me with a little more flavor, like you're from the inner city, right? So I'm trying to be politically correct with ChatGPT. And then it'd be like, yo, homie, so look, the answer is this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm reading this. And then I was like, you know what? I don't know if I really want you to respond. It was funny to do it for like a couple minutes, but this is going to get very distracting. And it's going to mold who I am, I'm sure. So you're right. Getting the positive AI leadership. Yeah.
I talk dirty to ChatGPT. I don't care. Like it'll be like, oh, like you need to stop working so hard. I'll be like, I'll work you super hard later with a winky.
Oh yeah. How does that work out?
Yeah, they're like, it will literally say like, I can't. I like your spiciness, but at the same time, I can't interact with questions like that. And I was like, yeah, I'll talk back and forth to it.
So you're like a guardrail. You got the bumpers, like when you're bowling, you got the little bumpers to keep you in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, Laura, get a question. We got Legacy Mike.
You already took my question, but thank you very much.
All right. Well, when did you get started, Mike? Because I see that you were doing the roofing, and it looks like you bought a roofing company, and then you kind of was like, it makes money, but now I got to go out there and do it. It looks like there's a learning curve there, huh?
Yeah. So my first business was a pressure washing company, just like everybody, right?
When was it? When was this?
Oh, that was 2017. Yeah, 2016. So 10 years ago. Yep. I did that, built it, grew it. That was in Pennsylvania. Moved to South Carolina. That was during 2020. That business ran without me for about 18 months. I ended up selling that. I, in the process, was doing the coaching. I helped build a moving company. I helped the lighting company that I was a part of. Do you guys know Clay Neisel in the lighting industry? Legacy Lights.
That sounds familiar.
Legacy Light sounds familiar.
Legacy Light sounds familiar.
Yeah. Why do you think it's called Legacy Light?
That's because you did all the marketing?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay.
So him and I were partners, and then he runs that company now. And then I bought the roofing company, and it was like the best experience I ever did in my life, but it was also a train wreck too. It was a lot. So
there's so
Roofing
many
is hard.
people who in Texas, it's a right to work state, so there's no like license and certifications. Maybe same as with you. So every time, if you're like where the heat and the cold front meet, that's where you have your hailstorms.
Yeah.
And so right there in North Texas, every time there's a hailstorm, it seems like everybody and their mother takes a week off of work and they become a roofer for a week. And then when they realize that, oh, I tried again and I failed again, and they go back to their normal job, but everyone's a roofer right after a hailstorm, it seems like. And it's tough because you also have the storm chasers and places like that. So you have some guy that's from a whole nother state and they just pop up shop and they have a bunch of leads. And I was telling a friend of mine named David Merle. You ever heard of him?
I think so. Yeah.
So he's talking about, getting leads for his roofing business and stuff like that, but it's too hard. I said, that's not true, because you have people who are not even from here. They've never been here. They don't live here their whole life. They show up and all of a sudden they have their signs in all these yards and they do it like this everywhere they go, because it's more to it than just, you got to be there for a long time or all these other things. There's more to it than that. And the roofing business clearly shows you how great the competition is. And it's not just for local people.
Yeah. It's a great business. I think the lessons I learned were, one, the only ship that doesn't sail is a partnership. So I had two partners in it. One got out right away, and then me and the other partner, we all had multiple businesses. So like our roofing company was like redheaded stepchild. It got whatever was left over from our other businesses. So, piece of advice for everybody, just go all into one thing. Just be great at one thing, like there's so much money to be made. So I was doing the coaching and the marketing and roofing, and it was like, this just isn't working. And then the other thing is it's really easy to look at somebody who's like making a lot of money and be like, man, I could do that too. Yes, we all could, right? But there's only so much time in the day, So just because you can doesn't mean you should. So
that is a great freaking point.
Yeah. Yes,
that is a great point.
Businesses, like if you're looking at a job and you're like, man, I could totally do this job. It's like, but should you, like don't take every single job. Don't work with every single customer, and, focus on the right ones. So
it's tough. It's tough when you first start out because you're having money issues.
Yeah.
And you need this money to pay this bill if you're living check to check when you're first starting out, like most people are. And when someone calls you with something that you don't do, you're a pressure washer, and they say, hey, do you build brick mailboxes in the front of someone's house? And you're like, oh my God, someone called me. Like, yes. I've been doing it for this time and one more time, make 2 times I've done it, so of course I do it. And then they're like, well, how much is it? You're like, well, let me call you back. And then you're like doing a search, like, I have $1,200. And then all of a sudden you're doing something that you don't do, but most people do that. How do you stay disciplined when you broke?
Yeah. You focus on the long term, like, we talked about Jesse Cole, right? One of the things I really admire about him is he's like, I will never sell my business, no matter what. And I think everybody should want to sell their business. Like that's the goal. That's the ultimate goal. But when you're making decisions, think about things as like 10 or 20 year decisions, right? Not for today. So if you do something like that, and it's just robbing from your future, right? It's another customer that you could be doing a job that's more profitable, that you're better at doing the work. Now you're tied up. Now you have callbacks. Now you have reputation issues. Now you have profitability issues. Yeah, Jesse Cole. You have to stay disciplined and realize that you're robbing from your future if you do things you're not supposed to do.
Yeah, most people they're so responsive. They're reactive versus proactive, and they don't have a plan. They don't have a good foundation. They just know that I could work for somebody and make this much per hour, or I can run my own business and I need to make some money fast and prove that I can do this, because if not, my time is ticking. I can return back to the safety of working for someone. And I think that's like the transition that they're trying to race, but they make mistakes grabbing money on something that doesn't fit their business model. Or they'll say, oh, I'll start another business. And then you have guys like some of my friends, they got 10 different businesses, but they're not good at any of them.
Yeah. With 0 processes in place.
Yeah. I was coaching a guy this past year, and he's like, I hate my business, man. I just don't have any passion for it. I don't want to do it. I'm going to get into real estate. And I'm like, okay, just so you know, your problems will go with you. So I'm like, right now, you are not good at leadership, managing jobs, building out a team and stuff like that. So like you might be able to go to real estate. You might be able to make some money doing that. But when you get to the place where you have to build a team and hire people and manage jobs and flips, you are going to get stuck again. So you either have to figure it out, or you can either go through the brick wall and knock it down, or you can go around it. But either way, the brick wall is going to be there,
Yeah. That's one of my favorite quotes. I don't know if it's my quote or I just claim it since no one else has.
Yeah.
But it's if you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor.
Yeah, that's good.
And that's like I used to like the Zig Ziglar, like don't be distracted by criticism. Sometimes the only taste of success people have is when they take a bite out of you. That used to be my favorite, but now if you ignore your problems, they won't return the favor. That's like my favorite these days. What about you? You have a favorite quote?
Favorite quote, man.
Come on, an author knows quotes. Come on, dog.
Yeah, I know. I got to think about that. Yeah, but I mean, you guys know, like.
No, we're staying on the quote.
Okay, all right.
He can think about it. He can think about it and talk about something else.
Yeah, but going back to what you were saying about the business owners that are just starting out and stuff. I mean, you guys have been in the game a long time. Right? How long have you been entrepreneurs for?
2012.
Okay, so yeah, what, 20 years, 25 years?
No, 15 maybe.
We're at the 13, 14. We're
Okay,
coming around the horn at 14.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Long time. So most people, I mean, to make it a decade in business is already like you're in an elite class, right? Less than 10% of businesses make $1 million in revenue in a year. So it's like you're already in an elite class, right?
Yeah.
For you guys, like you've probably had, ups and downs, lefts and rights, bumps and bruises, all that kind of stuff. I think the new guys that are getting into this are just naive of how easy they think it's so easy, and they think that like it's just going to be a money grab and all that stuff. Like my encouragement would just be to tell everybody, like, if you were trying to get into business to just make a bunch of money quickly, like go do something else, because this is the hardest freaking thing you will do in your entire life. So just set your expectations, man. Like I have to get up every single day and work extremely hard. I got to work harder than everybody. I got to do things I don't want to do every single day. I got to deal with customers I don't want to deal with. I got to deal with tax stuff I don't want to deal with. Like all kinds of stuff. Go in with the right expectations, man. Like so many people are just so short-sighted.
Yeah. Well, it's Mike, come hang out with the family in the jacuzzi. Why are you at the office still working? Tell me about this work-life balance, because Laura and I get into this conversation all the time. I have the belief that there's just no such thing, especially when you're first starting out. That's not a thing you should even concern yourself with. Yeah. But Laura is like an advocate, like, no, you can have a successful business and a healthy work-life balance. And I'm thinking like that's the end of your career. You finally get that, not at the beginning, but we have
I run a business and I have a good
post that on
balance.
Facebook. That does not represent our family values. Do not. She's actually went to censor me a little bit, and I posted it anyway. But what's your opinion of work-life balance?
All right, so I'm gonna pair it with one of my favorite quote with this. Two things can be true at the same time. So. With this, I think you can work super hard and work long hours and have a great work-life balance. So, for example, I work 6 days a week pretty consistently. I don't sit down at a desk for 8 hours a day and then pack up my laptop and like I'm good to go, but I also, I went on 12 vacations in 2024. Like we hit Disney, gold status on their cruise line in 1 year. We did 6 Disney cruises in 1 year. We did 7 or 8.
Dude, you like lived on the cruise ship.
Yeah, we went on a lot. Yeah. But you better believe I was taking some phone calls when I was there. I was taking phone calls in the airport. I was doing text messages. I have a great team, I have lots of people that are running day-to-day stuff. But at the same time, like that's where the balance is for me. It's like, I look at it as like I get to, like I do all this other stuff. I have a pool and hot tub at my house. Sometimes I'll answer from my pool. Yeah, sometimes I'll answer from my pool. So that's my balance. I work more hours, but I take more vacations. So that's kind of my balance.
So that was a pretty neutral answer, Laura. I think life's all about when you turn your
No.
have tos into get tos.
That
Totally.
wasn't a mutual
Yeah,
answer.
everyone's
Yeah,
like, I have to go this, I have to do this, I have to go home here, I have to go to church. It's like, brother, get to.
Yeah.
When you turn your have tos into get tos, you'll realize that you're living a more positive and fulfilled life. It's you get to do these things because one day you won't be able to.
Yeah.
And it ain't if, it's when.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
No, the next topic I want to talk to you about is, young entrepreneurs. I don't think they realize how easy it is to start a business right now. And you don't need to yield the right away and wait till you're 30, till you have more experience and you're more trustworthy. Then you can start something. There's like successful entrepreneurs. We see it all the time in our industry. This is a young man's game. 18-year-old, 20-year-old kids driving some big ass truck with lift kit and tires and stuff. And you're like, well, they probably live at their parents' house, you know what I mean? But then like they got their own apartment, they got all this stuff, they got these big ass trailers. And I'm like, at 20? Like I wasn't like that when I was 20. I was chasing skirt and all that kind of stuff. But you had to be smart to start a business, back in the 80s and 90s and 2000s, because there wasn't Chat GPT and things to help you get your website and help you get your marketing and help you do Photoshop editing and all that. Right now is the easiest time, and it kind of curves the gap on experience because you have a wise man that's right next to you at all times with AI, and it really can help you start a business. But the thing is so many people are doing it. It's saturated by smart people, but you got to get out there because it's getting stronger. And if you're not in the game, if you ain't going forward, you're going backwards.
Yeah. So couple of things on this. You brought up a really, really good point. So what's actually happening in the market right now, I was just talking to somebody about this morning, is any time that we run into big market shifts, like COVID, for example, 2008, AI, right? What happens is the middle class gets dispersed. Like the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. So like if you're in the middle, you're going to be forced to choose. So here's what I mean. So like you got your small companies that are just starting out, or maybe they've been in business a long time. They just don't do a lot of volume. Your solo operators, things like that. Then you got your mid-tier companies that have like a handful of employees, maybe like 7, 8 guys, whatever. Then you got your big dog companies that have like, 20 guys or whatever, right?
100.
Yeah, 100 guys, whatever. So the big dog companies are going to be just fine. In fact, some of them are going to get even bigger. They're going to gobble up these smaller companies. They're going to increase their market share. The solo guy is the solo guy. He's just going to keep doing his thing. It's the guys that are kind of borderline are going to have to choose which direction they're going. So if you're doing 3, 4, 500 grand a year, you're going to have to make a choice. Do I get to the million mark and I sit with the bigger dog companies, the less than 10%? Or do I go back down with like me and a couple helper guys, me and seasonal help? That's really what's going to happen. So what I would encourage everybody to do, because in these industries, people get stuck mostly at like the 500 and 600K mark. That's where most businesses stay for a long period of time. Have you guys noticed that before?
Yes.
Yeah, we haven't plateaued like we have in the first couple of years. I mean, we haven't grown like you're doubling.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you stop doubling. You just have smaller increases.
That's
Exactly. Yeah. So you have to do everything in your power to get over that hump and get to the next level. Get to that $1, $2, $3 million range. Then everything opens up for you. You've got the freedom and the flexibility to do what you want because you got a great team. You're going to be the private equity is going to be interested in buying you. You're going to be able to demand your price, but you're not going to want to sell because you have a team, right? But most people, the meat grinder of business isn't that like 500 to 800 grand. It is the worst place you could be in because you got overhead that's more expensive. You're doing a lot of volume. You're working a lot, but you're making the same amount of money that you did
exactly.
when you were helper guys. So we always go back to what we know and what's most comfortable. So those guys are like, screw it. I'm not doing this anymore. Like we've got AI. I can eliminate my office manager. I can CA. So I'm going to go down to me and 2 helper guys. Like I'm going to get seasonal help with Christmas lights. I'm going to do a couple $100 grand in Christmas lights. And then I'm going to do, a couple $100 grand in landscape lighting throughout the year. And I'm going to be happy with that. The problem is like, you just never be able to sell your business. Like people aren't going to really want to buy that, I'm not saying that that's a bad decision, but your AI is going to force you to choose. I'm telling you, because the people that are in the middle aren't going to be able to exist anymore. It's just not a good business model.
You brought up a great point about the overhead, because if you have a big company, when we first started using AI, and our business is a lot of preparation before the season, and then hopefully those dominoes are the right ones to knock down. But it literally replaces many people in the office. I mean, like, soon as AI started taking over, I think it was like 2 years ago, and you have your processes, it literally replaced like 2 people in the office for us. And that's a lot of money, because the most expensive thing is personal labor. Yeah. Labor is the most expensive thing. And when you look at AI versus having a human being assistant next to you, the AI is probably just as good, if not better. It doesn't talk back, and they're always on the clock.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like, hey, no, it's 6 o'clock, Ron. You know, let's table this until Monday. I mean, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. AI's like, what you need? Let's go. I'm ready to work. Yeah. So that's been a game changer, I think.
Yeah. That plus virtual assistants is a very big thing. I mean,
what do you think about that? No, I never used that.
Love virtual assistants. I've had
which one?
On my team. What's up?
Which one?
Oh, I hire directly.
Oh, through Philippines or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He hires directly. He hires directly.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
He doesn't get a headhunter.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I want everybody to follow our playbook and have our core values and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I mean, we use a lot of virtual assistants, and everybody's full time. But yeah, that plus when you have a virtual assistant plus AI, that's steroids. Like, because the stuff that they can't do, AI will make up for it. So we are like really big on training our employees how to use AI, So
well, if you said like, this is the one business, because I know you have multiple streams of income, it seems like, what's like the number one thing that you do? Marketing. Yeah. So if I had a company, which we do, and I said, man, the phone could really start ringing a little bit more, and I really could have a couple more website leads, and I want to make some signs, but I kind of want to bounce off you this idea, or any kind of marketing websites or whatever it is, social media ads or something. What would be your pitch to say, not only do I provide that service, but I'm the right guy? What's your pitch?
Yeah. So I'm big on outbound marketing. Like, I want customers right now. Like, I don't want to, SEO and all that stuff is good. It's just a long-term play.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of different moves that we do that has worked over the past 10 years in all of our businesses. And here's what they are. Number one, database reactivation. Everybody is like, I need new leads. Okay. What are you doing for the customers that already know, like, and trust you? I'll give you an example. Pressure washing guy comes to me. He's like, man, I'm slow. I need new leads. I'm like, how many people do you have in your database? He's like, I don't know, 2,000 people. I've been in business 10 years. I'm like, when's the last time you talked to him? He's like, oh, I never do that. I'm like, you'd be kidding me. So like,
exactly.
He sent a text message to every single person in his database. He had 30 grand in work before the end of the week. It's like people that already knew you, right? So I'm really big on texting. Texting is the most powerful. I'm actually probably one of the best people at text marketing in the world. So
now you app that? You have a program for that?
Yeah. Yep.
Because that gets funny when people unsubscribe to text messages. There's something different, but email campaign and texting campaign, they're totally different.
Totally. Here's why it's powerful. 97% of text messages are opened and read in the first 3 minutes. So it is way more effective. I have some of the best open rates on our emails. We're about 33% open rate, and that's like elite. If you can get like 25%, that's pretty good. So 97% in the first 3 minutes, it's hard to beat,
That's smoking, dude. That's smoking.
It is.
And then they get right on the phone, and then so database reactivation. Number 2, outbound marketing to people who don't know you. So people that are looking for your services, send them a text message, turn that into a lead. Number 3, email marketing to property managers, business owners, things like that. I loved your Chick-fil-A post, Ron, the other day. That's how we connected. Yeah. We used to do all of the pressure washing and window cleaning at Chick-fil-A. So, and you get those contracts through sending them the owner of the restaurant an email and getting on their vendors list and if It's just a numbers game, right? You get a
Yeah.
1,000 property owners and property managers. You hit them on a drip, and eventually someone's going to say yes. And the last one that I don't do as much, but Facebook ads. I like Facebook ads because everybody's on their phones. It's cheaper, and it's a instant thing. Like they can just say yes right now. Google is also good, but
Expensive.
It's expensive, and it's getting harder. These bigger companies are just bidding the price up, and they're outbidding people. So those are the 4 moves that we do that it really helps people.
I've seen that like in our industry, it's Christmas lights. So, I see people like if you search for Christmas light installation now, there's people paying for pay-per-click right now, like big companies. You're thinking, wonder what advertising budget they must have to do that, because it's not the cheapest thing in the world. And they have it on all day, all night, all year, even though it's only a seasonal business. It's remarkable how much money they spend.
Yeah. So we do 2 things for people. So if you have like, landscape lighting guys or Christmas light guys or whatever, we do a pay per lead program. So like what we do is if somebody's looking for landscape lighting in an area, we reach out to them, we pre-qualify them, we get their first name, last name, property address, cell phone number, what they're looking for, what they want. We pre-qualify them. We send it right over to you. You get on the phone with them, you put them through your sales process. So super simple.
Sounds easy.
Yeah. Or I do a program where I teach people how I do everything that I do. So, and that's a one-time price, and then they can just own their marketing going forward. So
$5,000. What are we talking about?
Yeah, a little more than that.
Depends.
Is it more than that? It's
Yes.
more than that, Laura.
Just relax.
How many days are we talking about? Is this private training you're talking about?
I do an 8-week training with people. So
It's 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Oh, I think it's talking about like a
That's
2-day
intense.
thing. So this is like 8 weeks. So what is this, online or in person?
yeah, no, it's online. So it's online, and then it's done with you. So you get the videos, and then you also get some hands-on with our team and stuff. You can get up and running a lot faster than 8 weeks, but we support you, over those 8 weeks. So you have support. And then after that, you can email support us and stuff like that. But we just put you through that way.
That's cool.
Yeah.
8 weeks could change your life, babe.
Yeah.
You see that? See how that works?
See.
Mike Wingard over here.
Here's what I will say. There's a lot of guys selling leads out there and stuff. These people. They've gone through.
Yeah, I heard someone on the Mastermind just a few minutes ago, and he was bitching about someone who ripped him off in marketing. And the thing about marketing is, in my opinion, nobody is going to do the job that you're going to do. No one is going to take care of your business like you would for the most part. Yeah. But then, then you have people like Mike Wingard over there with success stories. Let me see this one guy who, oh, by the way, the Great Christmas Light Fight is no longer, it got canceled on ABC.
Gee, I don't know why.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess trying to make room for the younger entrepreneurs like ourselves. That's right. This guy was talking about, which one is it?
I have no idea. I have not been on.
Haibu.
I've been staying away from death scrolling.
Just wanted to put out a warning to everyone here not to work with Haibu. It's a digital marketing agency. The sales reps will lie to your face and get you to sign a contract.
Oh, man. I just got a message. I'm so sorry, dude. I just got a message from this guy. I swear to you, like 3 days ago. And he's like, hey, check out this company, Haibu.
Haibu, yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what he said in this text message, but it was not good stuff. And
yeah, that's what I just read.
So crazy. He met like one of like I literally think the owner at like a thing, and he was just like, yeah. So, oh my gosh, that is so funny.
Yeah, he's like, they've been charging me $900 a month for Google ads for Christmas lighting, which they only spend about 200 of it. And then they said I would get my money back. And then they said they would release my Google My Business, but I'm doubtful either of these are happening. So basically people's like, hey, you need to start a Facebook page. And they'll say, well, shit, I don't know how to start a Facebook page. I don't know how to read a screen and just push the button to start it or go to ChatGPT for 2 seconds and learn how to start a Facebook page. So they pay a company because they think that's what they need to do. And the company has control of all their stuff. Yeah. And then they're like, so what happens when I quit paying this $1,500 a month? It's like, you don't have a website or a Facebook page or anything. You're done. And it's just a weird way to start a business.
It's awful. I want to be clear because
right.
Nobody really knows this. This is like the first time publicly I'm saying it. So I'm actually getting out of the the digital marketing space and focusing more on, this kind of stuff that I'm doing. And the thing about it is, like, I've done these home service businesses. Like, I know how hard everybody works and how much they care about their customers and how much they love their business and stuff. And it does piss me off when people are like, I'm just going to start a marketing agency. It's so easy. I can do it. It's been interesting because I've been on both sides. I fell into marketing. People were like, I need leads. Can you get me leads? And I'm like, yeah, let me help you out. And then I just started doing it so much and people started referring me. I fell into it. I wasn't like, let me take a class on how to do marketing and start a marketing agency.
Mm-hmm.
So I am like the anti-agency guy, because I'm like, these guys will put you through a cookie cutter program. They'd run the same script every single time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's very frustrating. They don't understand your business.
Yeah.
And they got like a salesman something or other that you met at the local what's the where everyone gets together, like the networking event, the Chamber of Commerce stuff. Yeah. So you met the guy, the marketing guy from something, Beehive or something from, the marketing place or the whatever I just said.
Chamber of Commerce.
The Chamber of Commerce. And then he's just a sales representative, but the real company is in Ohio or something. But I'll be your point of contact, and they don't know a damn thing. And then if you need some help with, hey man, what's going on with my website? Well, let me refer back to Ahmed, and let me go through the channels in the department, which takes 2 weeks to get you an answer. It just doesn't work. You need someone that you can call them and say, hey man, can we make this change? And it can happen pretty fast. You got to have that. Yeah. But these salesmen for these huge companies, that shit does not work.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. Ask the right questions, guys. When you're buying equipment for your business and stuff, you got to know how to use it, right? So why is marketing any different? Like, you have to know what companies are doing for you. It does frustrate me too on the contractor side. People don't ask questions. They're just like, yeah, it sounds good. They said they're going to get me leads. It's like, yeah, but what are they going to be doing for you? Like, what is it? How much is it going to be? Like, let's get the expectations. I don't know. They just said it was going to be $2,000 a month and they'd give me a bunch of leads. It's like, oh, guys, this isn't going to end well.
Bunch of leads.
Yeah. So,
5 leads is a bunch, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Or 3 a bunch or 4 a bunch? I'm not sure.
Well, it's all about qualified leads too, Yeah. Like, I would much rather have 8 people that are like legit than 20 people who can't get a hold of and they're not real and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it wastes your time.
Yeah.
When they're not even real leads anyway. And then we had that with, what was the worst we have it saved in our phone is bullshit marketing. What's it called?
I don't know. I just know it's bullshit.
It was like not Yelp, but it
was
it was
Home Advisor.
Home
Advisor. That's definitely one of them. And then they had like some marketing company that comes through Yelp or something. It was like the worst, right? Thumbtack. Yeah, exactly. You're on the you're on the right path there. But I think everyone's tried that because you're thinking, I know I need to do something. I have a budget to make something happen, but I'm not sure what to do. And that seems legit, or that sounds right because you don't know any better. And then you realize that's $1,000 mistake. That's a $2,000 mistake. Yeah. And what you get from it is nothing but distractions because they're not qualified leads, or like the one that we're talking about, they didn't give you the email address. Or like Yelp, they'll give you like the first name, last name, but you can't even see their contact information. Or if you can, they didn't ask them the right questions. You can't even send them an estimate with that. Yeah. And that was what we noticed. And they keep the leads themselves. So the lead generation, they actually hang on to and keep the leads. So indirectly, it's their leads.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there was a lot of, or they sell it to 2 other people or 3 other people. So you're just competing with 4 or 5 other people, like a Craigslist lead.
Yeah. There's lots of class action lawsuits against them for selling fake leads and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty easy to spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So that's what we've noticed in marketing. But Laura and I actually have never paid for marketing. For I mean, with the exception of like yard signs and t-shirts and stuff like that. We haven't paid for like a Google pay-per-click or a Facebook ad or anything. But we've been lucky that yard signs have worked really good for us.
Yeah.
And me just fumbling through how to build a website and
Yeah.
do marketing myself. That's the reason why I am where I am today, plus the help of AI. But
yeah, I really think that more companies should do that. And that's coming from a guy who makes money selling leads to people. I really think that people should run their own marketing because it is not as complicated as you think it is. And today with AI, virtual assistants, all that stuff. I mean, you can build your own marketing department in your company and have it run with you and have full control over everything. So,
well, I mean, at least like, well, do you want them to play at 2 a.m. because it's cheaper? And you're like, yeah, I guess. I mean, what the hell? It's all about leads, right? But what do you say about? I think here's the one thing that, especially if you're not paying the money, you don't appreciate it. Like if you're not the one who did all that work to make that phone ring, when the phone's ringing, you're not like, oh, pick the damn phone up. I mean, you have no idea the years of work it took me to make the phone ring like that.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to disrespect my work and not answer it. I mean, how are you about follow-ups and stuff? Is there process or what?
The FU money's in the follow-up. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the crazy thing is, you guys have probably heard the number, like it takes 7 times for people to interact with your company or see your stuff for on average to do a conversion. That number is like 20 now. Like it's crazy because we're just hit with so much stuff. Like when you first got on the Facebook algorithm, this will just give you guys a parallel. You first got onto Facebook, 1 out of every 8 to 10 posts was an ad. Now it's 1 out of every 2 to 3 posts. Like go to your feed and look at it. Every other post almost is an ad. So what does that mean? It's super crowded. People are extremely busy. They're inundated with stuff. People are like, they get offended because they're like, oh, I tried calling them twice and they didn't want it. It's like, they're busy, dude. They got stuff going on, like call them again, call them at a different time, text them, email them, whatever you got to do, man.
Fill out a thing on the website.
Yeah.
What do you think is better, phone or website?
What do you mean?
Like if you're kind of like, for example, we had a conversation recently about, what's the best thing to put on a yard sign? Mm-hmm. And then the guy, his name of his business is Kind of Nice Lights. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Kind of Nice Lights. I think I would just stick to the service that you offer if the name of your business doesn't specifically exactly say that. And then I said, I used to put the phone number on there, but you have to kind of simulate that you're in the car, you're looking at it. You have to either take a picture of it or say, okay, 3, 4, 6, and you have to like remember and punch in the number. But I think the QR code would work better because at the end of the day, if you're really, 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 really busy and you get like 30 leads a day, I don't want someone to call me. I would rather you go online, see who I am, fill out my web form, which kind of, lets you know that you're looking for a service that starts at this, right? Yeah. And it's kind of weeds through them and then fill out my list and then it's in my CRM. That's the way I want people to communicate through the sales funnel. But phone calls, we used to always want to get people on the phone, but there's just no way to talk to 100 people on the phone. And there's no way you can hire that many people and still make a profit. So that's why we're in website submissions. But what do you think about that as far as yard signs and QR codes or phone numbers?
Yeah. Well, I already know what you like, but I'm gonna.
Well, no. I don't know if it works. This is our first year doing it. I don't know if it works.
All right. So, going back to the Jesse Cole thing, why he's been so successful is because 2 things. 1, fans first, right? That's their motto. Fans first, entertain always. Second is they remove friction from everything. Like if you go to a Major League Baseball game, I got to drive downtown. I got to sit in traffic. I got to spend a buttload of money to go to the game. I've got to sit there for 3 hours. All this stuff that's like, I don't really have that much time. That's too expensive, all that stuff. All the friction points. So it doesn't matter what you as the business owner like. It matters what your customer likes. That's the number one thing. How are they going to interact the best way? Secondly, what's going to remove the most friction for your customers? What's going to be the best experience for them? What do you think that is?
Phone call, probably, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't want to talk on the phone.
That's why they don't do it.
Well, not just that, but
that customer would rather just look.
If you get a phone call from a customer and then they reach your voicemail, there's usually not enough information in that voicemail to send them an estimate based on their voicemail. You still need to call them back or text them and find out what's your email, some other questions before you can even put them into the process. You're having to touch the customer again and again and again. And we do about 600 properties, residential and commercial together in a season. There's no way to talk to them all like that. You have to find a more efficient way to do it faster. You have to sell them while you're on the phone. And by the time you get off the phone, you already have the credit card and they're on the schedule within 15 minutes. Have to. And you have to have a list of them in a CRM that you can go down through it and give them all, quotes. And then you have them in a process where you're automatically calling them or calling the big ones. But yeah, you can't be sitting on the phone talking to anyone for any length of time, because every second of the day or every hour of the day is about $1,000 of your time. So that's what I've noticed in our industry. But I think on higher ticket items, definitely phone call and in-person visits. But how do you feel about the visits? In-person only for most services?
No, not in person, not all exclusively in person. Again, what's your customer want? We guys give them the option and we let them tell us what they want. So virtual assistants, man, on the first thing, like phone calls are most important. Like your voicemail should dictate that. So you were saying like you get the voicemail, right? So my voicemail is like, yo, it's Legacy Mike. The fact that you have my personal cell phone number means you're a very important person to me. I'm helping somebody else right now, though. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. For a faster response, send me a text message. I'll get back to you quicker. Or email my assistant or call my assistant at this number. My assistant also has access to my phone, so she will call people on my behalf. Right. So same thing with your company phone. Just get a VA hooked up, have them answer the phone.
That's cool. I tell you the one thing, when I hear people's voicemails, it always drives me crazy because they start off saying what they can't do. Yeah. Hey, this is Mike. I can't come to the phone. It's like, you can't come to a phone. Yeah. Like as soon as they say can't, it automatically turns me off. Like they're not professional. They're not serious about their business. They already telling you what they can't do. As soon as the first second, like the 30-second elevator speech, I can't do this and I can't do that. It's like people don't realize the power of the words.
Yeah, so important.
I mean, just the words that you speak, Chat GPT could just breathe life into just the power of your words. And you can also breathe life into your actual life, or you can speak death into your life with your word choice. And I think that word track is something that a lot of people lean on, like dogmatism of, well, this is what my parents always said, or, before you make a wish and you blow out the candles, make a wish, but keep it secret. Don't tell nobody, because then it won't come true. And Laura and I were talking about that the other day. And it's like, but you got to speak these things into your life and then you'll see them. You have to like be positive to enough you speak it. And I think it all started for me is I just started realizing that the difference between people who are not successful and the people that are is just these habits. They have these fit things. Key differences. And one of them is the words that they speak. They always speak eloquently. They're very good communicators. They're very thoughtful. They're good apologizers. And they don't say certain words that are, I never was good at that. And those kind of things. Definitely the word can't. I went like 2 years without using that word. And this year, if anyone says I have to, every time they say I have to, I automatically say, get to.
Yeah, it's good. Get to. There's so much power in your words, man. That is, you struck a nerve, man. That is like one of my biggest pet peeves in business is the guys that are like, man, I don't know. I'm just not good at sales. I don't like marketing. That's not really my thing. I'm not good with customers. It's like, holy smokes, do you hate money? Do you hate money? Those are like the things that pay your bills, bro.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and so it's called a JOB. It's stuff you don't want to do.
Like if you just want to be an installer, like go work for a company or go hire, go partner with somebody and be like, you do all the sales and I'll do all the installs. Business owner, man.
Yeah, and you notice it also with kids and things, and you're like, kids, stop saying that word in this house. We don't use that word, and that's a bad word. Like if they said, hey, they start using the F word, it'd be the same exact thing because they're speaking the same kind of things over their life. They just don't realize it. And not just that, but as you say those things, other people's perception of you, they're getting the wrong impression of what you're capable of because you're using the wrong words to describe yourself. And that's really tough, you know, but, you know, big guys like us, you know, in the 300 club, you know, we have to speak positivity of ourselves because sometimes, you know, it's not really out there. Like everyone's just saying all these positive things. It starts with you know, saying positive things about yourself. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I talked to him about the big boy club. How long you been in the big boy club?
I'm 286, bro. So I'm sorry.
I was trying to make you feel good, dog. I'm in 287, 286 myself. I was trying to make you feel better.
I got out of that club a few months ago. So.
You did? Me too.
So did Ross.
After Christmas, I said it's $2.99, and I just got a phone in my pocket.
It's psychologically, man, it is different. I remember texting a guy. I'm like, dude, I'm under 3. It feels good. Yeah. So
it starts with 2. So like, what does the scale say? It starts with 2.
Yeah.
That's all I got to tell you. That's all we need to know. Yeah. And we're not going on another 6 Disney cruises with the free food because it'll start with a 3. So them freaking cruise ships, that's where you really put the pounds on.
Yeah.
Right.
It was tough. Yeah. I had to be like, I would say I had to set rules because I have a guy that helps me out with like some losing weight and stuff. And he's like, just set rules for yourself. Like you get 1 dessert a day and that's it. Like you can enjoy it. You like work out every day, even when you're on the cruise, like walk, lift a little bit of weights, set the parameters, you know?
Well, you go get your steps.
There's
on
so
a cruise.
much walking on a
You
cruise
go get your steps. Yeah. It seems like you're doing nothing but walking around.
Yeah.
All right. What other question you have for Legacy Mike?
I mean, I'm looked at your list here, and he has answered all of your questions. Maybe what shaped you?
Yeah, what shaped like so you start like what
where you
shaped
are now,
you and
what
molded
shaped
you?
you?
Like
Yeah.
who Legacy Mike is? Let's hear that.
Yeah, that's so great. So you guys have heard like Rich Dad Poor Dad before, right? Like the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Okay, so I had my dad was a corporate guy for years, and I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And so I got into the corporate world at 23, like graduated from college, went to Penn State. I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods at their corporate office. I was moving up, and
You went to Penn State, babe.
Yeah, I got a
Ivy League
podium right there.
Ivy League. Hold on, let's take a look here. What he's talking about. Let's see that. Let me see. Where's it at?
Yeah, it's right there in that case is a brick from Penn State Stadium.
Wow.
Yeah. So
okay. All right.
Yeah. So I was doing good. I was 26, making 6 figures. These are pre-COVID numbers. So I was like, man, I really want to start my own business though. I don't know what to do though. And I had all the excuses like you guys mentioned earlier, right? Like I don't have enough experience. I don't have enough money. I don't know what I'm doing. And this was in 2016, so a long time ago. And I went and met this guy at my church, and he was an entrepreneur, and he had a bunch of people over at his house, and he had the house and the truck and, the freedom and the lifestyle. And I was like, man, this is so cool. I was like, I want to start a business one day. And he's like, well, what kind of business? I'm like, I don't know. I don't have enough skills. Like, I'm not smart enough. He's like, dude, you're already smarter than like everybody I know. Like you have enough smarts. Like, so what? I'm like, well, I don't have enough money. He's like, what do you need money for? Like, just go start a business that you don't need money in. I was like, what kind of business doesn't need money? He's like, I don't know. Like, what about like a cleaning company? He's like, you could go to Sam's Club and buy cleaning supplies and like, you're in business, dude. I'm like, but I don't like, he's like, go file an LLC, go get business insurance, go start a company. And I was like, I told my wife, I'm like, I am quitting my corporate job and we're going to start this cleaning company. And I did.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. So
how long did you do that?
So I did that for 4 years. So like the first year I did like 90K on the side. The second year I did 360, and the next year I did like 600.
This is like cleaning office buildings and stuff?
No, it was I did window cleaning, pressure washing, and then we did some of that. Yeah, we did some of that. So
how's your Spanish?
Not good. Not good. Yeah.
Did you ever
He doesn't
think
have to worry about that. He's East Coast.
Don't you think that if you spoke fluent Spanish, it would really change your business?
Yeah, it would help.
It would help?
Yeah.
Oh, it would help. It would do more than help, bro.
We got ChatGPT now. Yeah. So you could just hold your phone up, Google Translate, whatever. So yeah, I mean, that was my first taste of business. And I just remember the first day I made $1,000, and I was like, and you got to remember, this was 10 years ago. So like that meant something, dude. I was like, holy smokes. Like I made it. And like I had 2 guys helping me or whatever, but I was like, that is so much money, And I was like, what if I just did this every day? Like, what if I just made $1,000 a day? And I was like, cool. And, you hit your first 20K or 30K month and you're like, oh my gosh. And then you hit your first $100,000 month and you're like, oh my gosh, dude, I'm the king of the world. I can just retire,
Yeah. Focus on family values and spending more time with the kids and life balance stuff.
Yeah, right? Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. That was what really shaped me. And it's in my book too, but just having somebody come alongside me and be like, you can do this. You got this,
Well, tell me what it was like the first time you ever had that second comma in your bank account.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah. So
I definitely remember ours. Yeah. I mean, the first time it happens, you feel like it never will happen. You're never going to have that much money in your bank account. There's no way. You have a savings account. I'm talking about just checking account. There's no way it's going to have over $100,000 in it. It doesn't seem like that's the life that's carved for you. And then the first time it happens, it didn't happen immediately for most people. It took a while to get there. But the first time it happens, tell me about the experience the first time that comma got there.
It was like, I always give myself the 24-hour rule. Like I celebrate stuff for 24 hours. So I was like, this is really cool. But as an entrepreneur, that like you got to get up the next day and just keep going.
Oh, of course.
So, and you always have liabilities, right? So you're always like, yeah, I got this amount of money, but I got to do payroll. I got to buy stuff. It goes away so fast. So, I try to celebrate the wins, but also just remember, like, this is a long game too,
So you don't think it's a big deal? Like when you went from 90 to 90 or something, whatever check was deposited in your bank account, you're finally looking at your Chase online and you're like, 102,000. Laura, look.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like, hey, let's go to Vegas and spend it all because I got money. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's a milestone of I'm going in the right direction. And I just accomplished something I never thought was possible. And this is just the beginning. Yeah. I remember it so well when it first happened to me. And it was just like, okay, this is the point of no return. This is the point where you don't say, this shit ain't working out. I'm going to go back and see if I can still get a job with so-and-so. We get these benefits and this time off and this 40-hour week and the 2 weeks paid vacation. This is the time where you say that is a distant memory. I'm always going to be a business owner from now on. And this validates that. Let's keep going. This is only the beginning. And that's what it was like for us. How about you?
Yeah. I'm always reminding myself, just be hungry and humble, because I've been knocked down too many times. I went through nervous breakdown. I mean, I've been down and out before. So, I mean, I've had times where I could buy multiple Lambos in cash and still have money left over. And I've had other times where I'm like, these credit cards are maxed out, So
yeah, no
you gotta be able to ride those waves, and it was probably one of the best pieces of advice I got from somebody was like, don't ride the roller coaster of life, just try to stay as even keel as you can. Like, I'll give you an example. We went to go buy a house. We were only looking at houses over $1 million. And we looked at this house, it's like 1.4 million. We're like, man, this is so cool. We can buy this or whatever. We ended up buying a house for $550K because we're just like, what do we want here? Do we want this huge house on 3 acres and all this responsibility and all this stuff? We're like, do we just not want to be stressed out all the time?
Exactly.
And the ego is like, I want the home out of Better Homes and Gardens,
Yeah.
The other side of me is like practical, Mike, you have 3 kids that are 9, 7, and 6.
Yeah, and a pool and a jacuzzi. So he didn't step down too modestly. It didn't sound like.
We ended up, we got a screaming deal because they were going through a foreclosure, but bankruptcy. But it was worth probably like $650 or so. But anyways, just stay humble. Like especially for you guys in the Christmas light industry, it is so easy to get those checks at the end of the year or early January. Feel like you're king of the world. Just remember, like, you got to get up the next day and keep going, man. Like, yeah.
Totally.
I totally know what you're talking about. Yeah, I totally. It's like, dude, the tax man's gonna get his, bro. And you think you have a lot of money, but divide it by 12.
Yeah.
And that's what you have, or divided by 10 in our business. Take the money you have and divide it by 10, because that's how many months you need to make it till next Christmas if you're a full-time Christmas person. And that's what we do. We pay all of our bills for the whole entire year, and we divide all of our money by 10, and that's what we have to work with. But we usually we're bill free and debt free at this point, but by the grace of God we got there. It didn't happen. Didn't happen in the beginning. No. It didn't happen in the beginning, but but every year it's always some major thing that's costing us money. But we're living that life now, and we have a little bit of influence. But I don't have 11,000 followers on my Facebook. What's up with that? I looked at your Facebook. It looks like a spam thing or something.
Yeah, why?
I don't know. Let's look at it together, and you tell me. It's like I've seen people doing this. What you're doing? Oh, give me 1 second. Let me share this. Let's see you explain yourself.
Can't wait for this.
Yeah, let me see you explain yourself.
What this is.
Yeah,
it's just your Facebook page. He's just talking
all right.
smack.
So we're talking about Legacy Mike right here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at this guy. Okay, what am I doing? Am I in the right place? Okay. So like you do these right here where you have the reverse auction, and it's not just this. It's like they all have like something, and then you put them in the comments. Is that an AI thing? That's the best way to do that?
No, it's just that people's attention spans are so much shorter than they used to. So I just I look at my analytics, and like all my story posts get less views. But yeah, I mean that post got like 5,000 views or something like that, 6,000. But
yeah, because I noticed you had like 11,000 followers.
Yeah.
Oh, I noticed you had. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. Let's see. I know she had like 11,000 followers, and I said I would probably have to pay to get 11,000 followers. That wouldn't happen naturally.
You would definitely have to do that.
I know. Ron. It's like I don't know that many people that like me that much. But how do you run your Facebook and get 11,000 followers? A lot of people don't know that.
So it takes a long time. I've been posting consistently since 2020, every day, if not twice a day. So a lot of posts, right? The best way to get followers is to put value out there. So I give a lot of stuff away for free and just help a lot of people. So like my books and stuff like that, I'll be like, hey, ChatGPT cash code book. If you want it, I'll send you a PDF of it. Just comment, let's go, and share the post, and I'll send it over to you right away. Stuff like that.
Cool.
I do got one question before we let Mike off, but go ahead and continue your answer.
Yeah, so stuff like that, just providing value. And then you got to be omni-channel, you got to be on, YouTube and TikTok and all those, and then you'll get other people to follow you from other areas. But the biggest one is just providing value to people, helping them out. Yeah.
All right. Well, the thing I was really interested in, the main question I wanted to ask you, well, besides the obvious ones, is you've authored what, 2 books?
3 or 4 at this point. Yeah.
Oh, it's 3 or 4.
Yeah. I have Live Your Legacy, Ground Up Grit, which is for beginner business owners. And then this one, and then I have another one that I don't think I published it to Amazon. I have 3 on Amazon. So, and then I also did a 3-part docuseries.
All right. So walk me through this.
Okay.
You did a 3-part docuseries?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
You can watch it on YouTube.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you're an aspiring author. You have a story to tell, or you want to do something. Walk me through like how you start from I'm going to write a book to the point this thing's published. What is that process like?
Oh, it's so easy, man. If you want to write a book, I'll totally help you do it. So the first thing is you just got to think of what lesson, like if you were to write a book, Ron, what would you want to teach people?
Right. Well, autobiography would be most people, right?
I don't think so. No one really
No.
cares that much.
So.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sure you're a cool dude, but nobody cares.
Yeah. No, that's what I was thinking. But yeah.
So,
Oh my gosh.
right. I mean, what's your main deal? What are
you
you
laughing at?
asking for advice on?
Well, Christmas business for us, we stay in our lane on that one, and that's the one thing I talk about just because that's what my life is, and that's what we know the most. So I try to stay in my lane on that one. But mostly it's just general business advice of how to market your business or how to start from nothing and no marketing budget or no budget for anything and start a company. That's how I came up, and that's how I fell on my face and started over and things like that. And that's what I probably have the most experience in. So that's what I talk about. And also coming from humble beginnings, which some people know and most people know all too well. But anyway, and that's why I like when people, they find all these excuses. I've already made it with those same excuses, or I could have used those excuses, but I made it without them. That one I think is part of our story. But I see these authors and people doing books, and I'm like, I wonder how hard that is.
Yeah, it's so easy, especially with AI now.
You wrote it yourself? Like you hand wrote it, or you spoke it into a microphone?
So what you do is you think of like what you want to teach people. So yours would be like, you come up with a cool name, but it would
Christmas
be like,
lights, something or other.
Christmas light king or something like that. How to grow a Christmas light business from 0 to 7 figures in 3 years or whatever it is.
Something like that.
Yeah. Then you would come up with an outline of the lessons that you want to do. So you just said like humble beginnings. That would be your story. You would have like, how to price your jobs appropriately, what to do when you want to quit, like all the lessons that you want to teach people. Right. And then what you do is you get a VA and they interview you and ask you questions about it. And you tell them your story on a recorded call like this. So you'll be like, all right, so I'm going to talk about humble beginnings. So my name is Ron. I started here. This is what I do. This, and you would just tell your story, and they would interview you and be like, so go back to when you first started and like, where did you get your equipment from? And they would interview you. Right. So then you take that, you throw it into AI and you tell it to assume the role of a publisher and to ghostwrite your book chapter by chapter. You tell it how many words and characters and stuff. So it's using your voice, but it's formatting that into chapters.
Oh, an audiobook?
Yeah. You take the voice recording, you transcribe it like using like otter.ai or whatever. And then you upload the transcript and it formats it for you.
Oh, I see.
You also can take your Facebook. Do you do a lot of Facebook posts?
Yeah, I don't have 11,000 followers, so I mean, I post a lot of shit.
Post twice a day. It's like
our industry is such a small industry. It's hard to get people interested in the off season. But yeah, I post about 3 times a day, every day.
Okay, yeah. So you would have a VA go to your Facebook page and get your top 50 or 100 posts for the year. Okay, I had a post last year that got 13 million views. So
what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa, which one?
It's about public schools. It got it made like major news lines and it was featured in like the Boston Herald and all that, like the Pittsburgh Post Gazette and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, Facebook paid me like almost $2,000 for that post.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I basically take my writing style and I write all that stuff. Like I don't use AI, like I write my posts. So I take my post and I plug it into ChatGPT or Claude or whatever. And I say, analyze my writing style. Like I want you to understand my tonality, how I do everything. So you take that and you take what the transcription of your voice and it will format the chapters for you. And then you just go through and clean it up. Pretty simple.
That is crazy. Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it. Your kids go to school or you homeschool them?
They go to a charter school now.
Yeah, I figure if you got money like you, they probably have to go to
No, it's free. Charter school is free. It's like a public-private school, basically. So
it's free?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
It's
So
the voucher thing. We're in the middle of nowhere. So any private or charter schools are like 45-minute drive. I'm like, I'm not doing that twice a day every day.
Yeah.
So we homeschool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we thought about homeschooling. This was kind of a good, blend. We do a lot of self-teaching too. So
because you want them to learn and how to be, business owners and entrepreneurs for themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're teaching. We teaching leadership.
Yeah.
We teaching business
Big
school.
for
When they
us.
graduate high school here, they've already been working at our company for a couple of years. It's like basically they're just reading all the new worker onboarding process and how to work in the warehouse and how many strands come in a case of many lights. That's the math that they learn. And there's 3 strands missing. So how many's in the case? So 24 minus 3 is 21.
And then profit and cost. And
so ChatGPT can wrap them up on the plans for homeschooling and having biblical principles and all the history that we study is like, and you have to know Texas history. And then like science, you need to learn the different types of plastics. So that way, when you're talking to someone about Christmas lights, you'll know the difference between this and that and virgin plastics and strengths. And so all of our homeschool is geared around for us working for us. Like that back in the olden days when you went to, school, it taught you how to be a worker, and, and that's exactly what ours is, but it's business leadership.
Yeah.
What we teach.
That's
But
huge.
we still have young middle schoolers, like what are we, 5th and 7th grade?
Yeah, 5th and 7th.
Something like that. But when you're homeschooled, you could be in 9th grade math and 5th grade science.
And that's exactly where we are. We have
So
6th grade math.
you're
and
not sitting
7th
there
grade
with some
math, and
knucklehead
it's
class
crazy.
clown like me when I was in school, like disrupting all the smart kids or people trying. Now I'm just the principal's office for homeschool.
Yeah.
Where we do offer the old ass whipping if needed. For what do they call it, correctional tools. So mom signed the waiver for corporal punishment, so that's how. Yeah, we don't use it often, but it's always on the table just in case.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Yeah, a leadership school, by force.
Yeah.
But that's what we do, man. So any last things? It's been an hour and a half, so it's about time to wrap it up. But if somebody's trying to get into the business and they say, you know what, I heard Mike and he was talking online. What's the pitch here that you would give advice or advice how to work with you?
Just follow me on social media.
Mike Wingard.
Yeah. And then I got a school group that I just launched. It's called the Cash Club. There's lots of cool stuff that we're doing inside there, helping people grow businesses and stuff. Give me about a couple years, it'll be a viral sensation. So.
And what about the Mastermind, dog? I want to go fishing and all that shit.
Yeah, I don't do those anymore.
It was like $1,500 a person or something or whatever. And I was like $1,500.
Yeah, they're $4,000.
Is it $4,000?
Yeah.
They were. He doesn't
Per
do it
person.
anymore.
Yeah.
That's what it used to be.
Yeah. There's a lot of costs. I go into events and filters the right people in the
Events
room.
are expensive.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do like the intimate events. Like I got one coming up next week. It's $3,800. That's for like I'm kind of working one-on-one with people. It's like about 12 of us that'll be there. And then we do the one-day events. And this is all a new concept. So, we haven't quite figured everything out with it. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm always doing something new. Business coaching and stuff is changing a lot, especially with AI and all that. So,
well, you talked to me about a group. You said you were starting a new group or something. What's that?
Yeah, Cash Club, man.
That's Cash Club.
Yeah.
Let me see. So I'm not in the Cash Club. You have to pay to get in there?
No, it's free. It's on school.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's on school. I'll invite you.
I seen you had like 148 people in there already.
Yeah, there's a little more than that. We're gonna grow it pretty quickly. So there'll be by the end of the year, there'll probably be 10,000 people in there.
Yeah.
Really?
Bet.
And this
I
is this is on school. That's like a learning thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I seen a couple other people do that. So you have like training and stuff on there? Or?
Yeah. So we're going to have free membership. There'll be a $67 a month membership, and there'll be like a $347 a month. So affordable for everybody.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Mike Wingard, everybody. You have any other final questions?
No.
She wanted to
it's
talk
very-
to you about Jesus.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about sauces, and you took my sauce. My sauces
ask your
away.
sauce question
Yes, I
real
did.
quick.
Sauce,
yeah. So
sauce is over.
let me you guys will be the first ones to see this publicly. Does that make you feel
Okay.
special?
100%.
I feel
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
special.
Very
So
special.
we're coming out with our own barbecue, our own sauce line. And we got a couple of different ones here. Logo concept. Let's see here if I can find it real quick. Come on. So it's going to be a peach barbecue.
I like peach barbecue. That sounds good.
Barbecue.
Going to be awesome.
This is you're making this.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have like a company help us, obviously, but oh, come on. Where's it at? Here we go. It's going to be called Booty Q Barbecue Sauce.
Oh, like a peach. I like it.
Yeah, you got some sauce on them peaches, you know. Yeah.
Right.
That's legacy Mike in the house. All
There
right.
you go.
And, I'm working on my new favorite. It's our is going to be called our rubber rub. So
Rubber rub.
yeah, always use protection. So
Yes.
So you've been missing out all this.
Practice safe grilling and wrap it, man.
Yes. Safe grilling. I like it.
So,
All right. Well, that's all the time we got.
yeah, it's gonna be good, man. So I'm excited about it.
I will look forward. We'll look forward to following you, man. I definitely. Laura's been. She did a little research. She's like, well, you should follow him. And she was looking at all the stuff you're doing. I was like, see, I'm not the only person
watched a
posting
lot
all
of
the
the
time
sauce
on Facebook.
videos and the
Mike's doing it
hats and
too.
all the stuff. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of you, Ron.
Yeah, having fun. You gotta have fun in everything you do. So.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Also-
if you're the one starting your own business, start a business you actually like.
Yeah.
Also,
Laura, you have an amazing smile. I just wanted to tell you that the whole time.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. So electric. I love it.
Thank I appreciate that. I don't talk very much, but I had the smile.
yeah, hanging out with what's his name?
I think I notes his name all the
Yeah,
time.
hanging out with what's his
Right.
name?
Yeah. So I love it. It's been awesome, guys, hanging out. I'm glad we got to know each other and looking forward to doing some more stuff in the future.
Oh yeah, man. 2026. That's our year. That's
Yeah.
our year.
Yeah, you're not an entrepreneur if the current year isn't your year. You know, like every year is your year, right?
It's
Like,
it's not your year. It's gonna be the best year ever.
ever. Yeah. Oh,
Every year's the best
Oh,
year
this
ever.
is my year. Like as soon as it's like New Year's Eve, shit, this is my year. You know,
Yeah.
I learned some valuable lessons in this previous year, and I'm gonna apply them, and this is gonna be my best year. And then every year it's like the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
But that's when you have growth. When you have
Yeah.
growth, every year really is your best year. It's like Valentine's Day. Every Valentine's Day is the best one, right, Beth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, in theory, yes.
Yeah,
Right.
good job.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to reset and start from, get the expectations back down to normal, and then you can start building upon there over the years, right?
Yeah, we went to the Bahamas this time, so
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we cruise too, man. We're platinum cruisers. It's not just the Mike Wingards in the world. We cruise. We don't cruise Disney, some fancy shit like that, but we go
Yeah, we need
Carnival
to.
with the
Kids
fist
would love
fights
that.
and wife beaters.
Yeah, Disney's awesome, man. We really like it. I'm not really a big Disney fan, but they do a good job on cruises. So,
I've seen some of their cabins. They're pretty cool.
nice.
Yeah,
Some of them.
I can just do the math. If you did 6 cruises in 1 year,
Well, vacation.
that right there in itself is a huge chunk of change.
Yeah. That same year I spent over $100,000 at Universal too.
Yeah, no wonder they got you on the VIP. Come on back anytime you want to.
To be fair, I did an event there, so I did spend a lot there,
Okay.
but we did spend a lot personally too because we went there a lot too.
See, man? That's how you put your family first, and you spend a bunch
Hello.
of money.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's it. That's enough of Mike. We're done with all this.
You thinking
Hey.
he was agreeing with you, but you didn't listen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, all right, Mike. I appreciate you, buddy, man. We'll catch you on the next one, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, we got Mike Wingard. That was awesome.
Yeah,
Huh?
good. Yeah, good job.
Yeah, that was awesome. Let's play a little song and get out of here. We got a little thing to do.
Outro.
Yeah, little outro. Let's see.
Ooh.
This is my year. This is my year.
I've been watching from the sidelines, seeing ladders hit the roofs, watching trucks roll through the neighborhoods, and crews go chasing proof that a dream can turn to something if you're willing to believe. But I know this road ain't easy, and I know what it could mean. I see the glow on every rooftop, I see the hustle in the cold, I see guys building real businesses, turning courage into gold. And part of me wants in so badly to build something of my own, to light up homes and make a living, doing work that really shows. But then the questions start coming like a storm inside my head. What if I fail before I make it? What if this dream goes dead? What if the season against the time. I think about the wins that matter, a family smiling at the lights, a company that starts with hope and grows one job at a time. Still I hear that doubt whisper, maybe I should stay the same. Maybe this is too much pressure, maybe I should not chase change. But deep inside another voice says, you were made to build and try. You don't need to know it all now, you just need the heart to rise. But what if this could be my year? What if I push beyond the fear? What if the struggle has a purpose? What if the hard times get me there? What if the risk becomes a road? What if the fire forges gold? What if this call has been right here, waiting on me all these years? So I'm done just standing still, done just watching others win. I'm stepping toward the future, and I'm finally going in. I'm headed to the 2020-26 ChristmasContractor.com season kickoff. Ready to learn, ready to grow, ready to hear it from Ron Roby himself. How to build it right, how to lead the team, how to close the sale, how to make this my year. Yeah, I know this will be my year. I can feel it getting clear. Every doubt is losing power, every step is leading here. I'm not running from the pressure, I'm not hiding from the road. I'm showing up with faith and fire, and I'm ready for the growth. From the thought to the action, from the fear to the flame, from the dream in the distance to a shot at the game. I'm all in, no turning back. This is my year.